Hello everybody, this is Matt Alessandrini showing you how to use Wallisher, which now is called Padlet. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and go through the basic features that you are going to use for your project. Okay, so I'm going to give you the basic features. Now, how you use those basic features is really up to you. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and type in, you can Google if you want to, you can Google Wallisher, and it'll come up as Wallisher/Padlet on Google, or, which is really easy, is if you just type in http://padlet.com or just padlet.com, and that'll go ahead and take you to here. Now you're going to notice, the first thing you're going to notice is that there's going to be all of these, it's going to say build a wall. You can also log in if you want to, but you know what, for this site, you don't have to do that. That's one of the cool things about Padlet, is the fact that you don't have to log in at all if you don't want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and click here where it says build a wall. Right? Takes a few seconds to load up. Finally, it says, yay, your wall is ready. And it says start posting. Double click anywhere the posts. Now, if we wanted to, we could go ahead and start creating a wall if we wanted to. But you know what? The white background and everything is a little bit boring to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to modify this wall. If you come down here, you'll notice it says modify wall. I click on that, then all of a sudden all these different features come up. So what happens is if you want to, you have a whole bunch of just different little pictures to choose from. That's going to be kind of a thumbnail, or even a little bit of stamp. You can have none if you want to, but I like to do it just to kind of give a little bit of just to give a little pizzazz to it, or a little bit of interest to it. So a lot of times I like to go ahead and give a smiley face. Now you notice the smiley face isn't there. Something else you can notice is it says add, and actually if you want to, you can click on that. You can actually add something from your computer. So if you actually have a picture that you want to use, you can add it for the computer. So then, the next thing you notice, it says title. If I wanted to, I can go ahead and put a title to this wall. So what I want to call this, I'll call this our classes. Sure, if I spelled classes right, it would be good. Classes wall. The next thing it says, I can put a description. So let's just say I want us to talk about what our favorite things about our class are. What are your favorite parts about the class? So now what happens, you can direct your students or anybody using this to find out what the prompt is to this wall. So now they can read this and then know, oh, exactly what are they going to go ahead and talk about. So you also notice is we still have this white background, and this is still, in my opinion, just a little bit boring. So what you can do is, if you notice over here, if you come over to the right, you'll notice where it says profile. If I go down just a little bit, I'll find where it says wallpaper. And like before, we have a whole bunch of different pieces of wallpaper to choose from. You can actually create your own, but for now, just for simplicity's sakes, I think I want to go ahead and go with the sky. Sky, that's kind of nice. Blueprint, confetti. As you notice, it just makes things a little bit more interesting. I think, oh, you can do the Matrix if you're a fan of the Matrix. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue with the sky. I just think that looks really nice. So you notice over here now, basically your wall is ready to go. So if I wanted to now, if I want to go ahead and add something on here, all I have to do is go double click, and all of a sudden this pops up. But you notice, oh no, all your information over here on the right side is gone. I'll show you how to get back to that in just a minute. So now you can go ahead and your name, post title. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put Matt Alessandrini, and then below here I'm going to go ahead and write something. What do I want to write? Well, I want to go ahead and write my favorite thing about class. I like how we do not have to travel to take this class. There's that. Okay, now let's just say, so there's that. Click on that, and now I can move it anywhere I want to. You also notice that there's a red trash can. If I don't like this, I can delete it, or if I want to modify it, I can edit this post. But I kind of like what I got right there. So I'm going to double click on it again. The next thing I'm going to show you, go ahead and do that, and I'll go ahead and put I also like how I get to use the computer. The next thing you're going to notice is that we have these three icons on here. If I want to add a URL, click on that. Then all I have to do, let's just say I want to put in Google. Click on add. Okay, now Google's right there. Let's just say I wanted to go ahead and use a YouTube clip. If you just give me a second, I'll go ahead and go to Google right here. I'll go ahead and go to YouTube, and I'll go ahead and give me a second. Oh, we'll put in Wall Wisher. This is what Wall Wisher used to look like. So there's Wall Wisher in the classroom. All I got to do here, let's just come to YouTube. Come to YouTube right here. I just got to go ahead and click the top link up here. I got to go ahead and copy that. Come back to my wall. I'm going to X that out right there. I'm going to go ahead and add this onto it. All of a sudden, hey, what do you know? It comes back up here, and I can go ahead and play that. So again, as you notice, just go ahead and I can go ahead and X that out right there, and we're back here again. So anyway, that's a way if you want to, you can go ahead and add video. Okay? Go over here. If I wanted to, let's say math policy Z. Okay, I like how we work with many different technologies. Again, you can see this is a really, really nice. This is just a really, really nice way. It's easy. It's something that a kid can use, but it's something as depth as maybe an adult could use here. So I'll go ahead and click on this, edit my post now. If you notice here, I can go ahead and upload a file if I want to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. It says I can drop a file or click the browse. Let's just say, oh, I want to go ahead and add a picture, and I'll add this picture of me with this Halloween right there. There you go. I can add a picture now if I want to. Okay, I'll go ahead and add one more thing. Okay, Matt Alton Green. Okay, and I like how I have the freedom to use anything I want in this class. I kind of couldn't really think of anything else about that. But let's just say now if I want to, I can take a photo from a webcam. So I click on that. Go ahead and allow that. Go ahead and allow that as well. Now my webcam pops up. Here I am. Smile. I'll go ahead and just adjust that a little bit. Okay, there's that. Look up there. Smile. Give it a second to process. And again, this is kind of your bigger features. You have a little bit more advanced features you have right here. Again, you can go as advanced as you want to, but you don't have to go as advanced as you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and let that load. So these are the basic things that you want to do with what I want you to do with Wall Wisher. So now, here's a couple other things. If you come over, let's just say you want to go ahead and modify something a little bit more. Again, I'm going to go ahead and click on this. Now notice you'll see all these little tabs right here. It says Home Page, Create a New Wall, Log in or Sign Up, Share this wall, Get more info on this wall, Get help. What I want to do is I want to come over here and click on Modify this wall. Click on that. Oh, what do you notice? That comes right back up here. Okay. Again, I can modify. Let's just say I don't want this to be our class anymore. I want to change this to computer class. And then I want to add something. What are the favorite parts of your class? I want you to add a picture or a file. So there, now you notice that has been changed a little bit. And instead of that smiley face, I want to go ahead and add this instead. See? And instead of, let's just go my wallpaper, I want to go ahead and click on bricks instead. So again, notice how this changes up here and there. So now if I come over here and I click on privacy, okay, if I want to, I can go ahead and choose different types of privacy because remember, anybody who wants to can get on this wall. I can go ahead and click on private, only you and the people you add the email can access this wall. I can make a password, hidden link, or I can make it totally public. Okay? So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make this password protected. And then I'm going to go ahead and give myself my password and okay, just kind of a random word. But you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to make this totally public. So it's really up to you however you want to do it. Okay? So I can go over here to address, and actually make my own address if I want to. This is actually what the current address is going to be. Now, if you want to make it a little bit easier to remember, you can always go ahead and create your own address. I'm just going to keep that right there. So in fact, I'm going to go ahead and go back to profile. I'm going to click out of that, and there you go. Okay, so now I have finally finished creating my wall. The last thing you need to remember is you need to come up here. This is going to be your current address. So you're going to want to go ahead and copy that and paste it wherever you want to go, wherever you're going to be using it. Okay, so again, this is Wall Wisher. This is what you can do with it. Now it's your turn to go ahead and try Wall Wisher for yourself. Again, this can be used for any age you want to. I use it a lot with my 3rd grade classes. They like it a lot. You could use it all the way up into high school, up into college level. It's a great site. I hope you find this helpful, and I hope that you enjoy using Wall Wisher. Until next time, take care.